Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Skywalker back at y'all with another one. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you hear me rocking out, and I appreciate that. Can you hear me? Am I coming through clearly? Am I coming through clearly? All right, we are here and we are live. Shouts out to y'all for pulling up. We got Toy Mafia in the building. What's going on? We got DC Talk in the building. What's going on, bro? We got the Good Austin in the building. What's going on, bro? We got Rebel Moon Theory in the building. What's going on, bro? We got Rudolph Jackson in the building. Much love. We got Sin Havoc in the building. Much love. Hey, much love, peeps. Thank y'all for pulling up. We're about to have a great discussion, and I'm very, very happy to be here with you guys tonight, talking about this stuff live, because I think that this is very, very exciting, and I think that when looking forward to this Brawler movie, we probably about to get some good news very soon. You know what I mean? What's going on? Much love, all y'all. Thanks for being in the building. All right, had to get that set up. He said vacation / CinemaCon. Hey, I know it's been wild, right? It's been wild, right? I've been like super busy these past few days. I was supposed to do this stream a couple days ago. Then I ended up not being able to do it Monday night. Then I was supposed to do it last night, and then I couldn't do it last night. I was like, man, got to get this in tonight. Much love. We got the homie El Necron in the building. Much love, Brody. And thank you for pulling up. We appreciate you being here, dog. All right, let's go ahead and y'all be sure to smash that like, share, and subscribe, as well as that notification bell, so that you know when I'm going live or dropping a new video. All right. This is about to be a great conversation, and I'm looking forward to it. We got the homie Lucas Weber in here as well. Hold on 1 second. Let me do this real quick. All right. Let me do this real quick, right? People think, wait, playing, right? Let me make sure homie got that. Okay. Yeah, now it's been a lot of exciting updates. A lot of stuff dropping that's really great. St. Avic saying the Odyssey Doom Part 3 is amazing. Wow. Much love, Nessa Noel. Thank you for being here as well. All right. I'm kind of bummed because I couldn't get no Doom 3 tickets, man. Yo, by the time I found out that the Doom 3 tickets was on sale for the IMAX 70 millimeters, it was like, what? It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it had already been like on sale since the morning. All sold out everywhere. I was hot. I don't think y'all understand how mad I was that I missed out on getting my Dune tickets. Right. Lena Deli says DC not so exciting. So falls the house is bruh. Man, look, whatever, man. I'm past that, bro. Past James Gunn and his DC stuff. He said, yeah, I was hot, bro. But before we get into the news about what could potentially be another banger from Zack Snyder. First, let's go ahead and let's get the homie up here. Right. We got Rebel Moon Theory. It's time for Rebel updates with Rebel Moon Theory. What's going on, bro? How you feeling, man? And thank you for being here first and foremost. And what's going on in the world of Rebel Moon that's new that the people need to know about, bro? Wait.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh yeah, my mic is muted. So
No, all good, bro.
I was pretty busy today, and I was representing Rebel Moon today. Had the Jimmy shirt on, had my cap on, which I did get a little bit dirty, so I did change to my black Rebel Moon cap with the orange font for the logo, and I'm wearing my black and white Jimmy shirt right here. So it was a little bit right before I got off of work. I was finishing some things, and there was a post I made this morning, and it was the rebels getting up early in the morning to head out to harvest the wheat to prepare for the Imperium to arrive on Velt, and also, prepare for the second anniversary of Rebel Moon Part 2. Zack
Right.
Snyder liked this video I put out this morning.
Are you talking about this one, bro?
Yep, that one right there.
Hold on, let's go ahead and let's move us to the side. Yeah, this one right here, right?
Yep. Good morning, Rebel Moon fans. This is the wake-up call. It's time to work. We are 4 days away from the second anniversary of Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver. 4/19/26. Hashtag Rebel Moon. Hashtag Happy Birthday, Rebel Moon Part 2. And I also tagged Netflix and Zack Snyder in the post. Man, I've been thinking
Time
about
to work.
Yep. Sure thing. Everybody get your tweets ready, your posts ready, your passions ready, which collectibles you got. We're going all out on the 19th in 4 days. We're going all out.
Sunday, right? Yeah.
Sunday. Yeah.
Nah, this is exciting, bro, for sure. And like, yo, once again, I mean, it's pretty clear, right? It's pretty cut and dried. It's time.
Yeah, man.
It's a wake up call. It's time to work. You know what I mean?
Yep. And man, I was just thinking about this because I can't wait for Sunday, man. Like, because man, I really feel like more Rebel Moon's about to be announced soon, man. I really feel it. I feel like this could, maybe they might be teasing something, just maybe, maybe could be teasing something. And this is, this definitely feels like a call. And this is exciting, man. It's really awesome seeing Zack Snyder rocking out with the platform I started for Rebel Moon. And this is his exciting time. This is probably one of the most exciting times of my life, getting to see the man who created this franchise, supporting the platform who's really been putting in the work, covering everything Rebel Moon and pure detail, like everything. It's just been super dope. And even supporting everyone who has been involved with this franchise and continuing to keep the Rebel Moon conversations going.
This is dope, man. Look, we got the homie El Necron and RMT and Zachary as homies at this point. It's like, hey, he's just liking all the posts, right? We got Michael Capo saying replay crew, much love, bro. He said, what up, y'all? I made it. Hey, shouts out to you, Michael Capo. But no, once again, this is dope because it's just amazing to watch, bro, as like somebody that remembers when just like myself, right? Like you were kind of just in the chat and stuff, right? And it's like you were engaging in this fan base and you're doing what you're doing, and then there comes a point where you decided to make that transition into like into getting on camera and talking about this stuff, man. And it's just dope to see you, bro, continuing to grow, continuing to get better and better and better, continuing to go far, man. And I really am glad that you have created, bro. And I just really, really want you to cherish the hub that you've created and also protect the hub that you've created from like all of these like outside conversations, bro. Just keep the focus on Rebel Moon like you've been doing, and don't allow any like outside usurpers, interlopers, anything like that to kind of get in your way. And the more that you kind of focus on keeping the main thing, the easier that it'll always be. What up, Josh Herrera? Much love, bro. But
Yeah, what's up,
go
Josh?
ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, man. Well, it's like what you're saying, bro, because like, man, I remember being like, I remember I came across you guys through the spaces because I didn't know you guys had a channel until a little bit later on. I just came across through you guys to the space, and I remember I was
I
just a
remember
small
that.
account, and I just started meeting everyone, and it's super dope that I got to meet this wonderful community that's really have brought me to this point to where now I'm really out here doing these things for the community, and it's super dope, man. It's really dope, and I can't wait to celebrate with everyone on 4/19/26. I got some surprises for that day. And this Saturday, we are doing a watch along for Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire in Japanese dub.
Crazy, bro. That should be exciting, man. I'm gonna have to stop through. You know what I'm saying? Say what's up to the people. Hop in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If anything else, watch along because I'm definitely gonna be watching some Rebel Moon this weekend. You know what's funny? My dad still hasn't seen the director's cuts. Maybe I'll watch them with him this weekend.
Yo, you should show them to them, man. I think
I've been trying. No. Trust me, bro. I've been trying to get him over here. It's just life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get to that. And he actually wants to. No, he really, really wants to because he watched the PG-13 cuts and he said that they were dope. And it's like, yo, if it's more of that, why not? Right? So,
yeah, man. Everyone loved the PG-13 versions.
Yeah, bro. But look, is this also? I want to kind of take this as a time to highlight, right? Just in life, man. You never know who is watching what you do, right? Meaning, you never know who your work is inspiring. You never know who your work is touching, right? Like for you to have this platform and for you to just now be at what was it? Like 250 subs on YouTube, right? And how many followers on Instagram?
I have 158 on Instagram.
Right? Exactly, bro. And you and then you got the boss in your likes. Right?
Yep. It got me activated.
This post ain't even got a whole bunch of likes, right? But at the same time, the boss is in there. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, it's just you never know, bro. You never know who is watching, who your work is inspiring, who your work is touching, or anything like that. So yeah, man, I just really appreciate you doing what you do, and I just really want you to keep the main thing with Rebel Moon Theory, and I think that you're gonna be out of here, bro. You like for sure.
Yeah, man, this was super exciting, and I got activated when I saw this, man. And I'm definitely going to be posting more tomorrow on my Instagram Friday and leading up to the training event. It's going to be fun, and I can't wait.
Right? Yeah, man. This is gonna be dope, dude. I'm I'm glad that you're here and glad that you're rocking out. Glad that you've been doing what you've been doing, bro. Much love, Frank C. Thanks for stopping through, Brody. I just saw you in the chat. You want to stay on for this next topic because I think that this may look because I'm gonna involve another company. Just you have time to stay around?
Oh yeah, absolutely,
All right.
man.
Well, for sure. Because I also wanted to kind of move into this, man, because I don't think this is gonna be like a really, really long show, but we had this news drop, right? Oh, let me bring this up. Right? So hold on. First, let me pull this up. All right. First, let me pull this up. Oh wait, hold on. So we had and no, actually no, because this came first. So we got some news that Brawler is having a casting call, bro. This news came out that on the 12th, right? So they're officially casting for Zack Snyder's next film, right? We knew that this was going to be a thing. It was rumored that Adam Driver is going to be the lead, which, if that's the case, that's going to be crazy. I'm actually really excited to see him work with Adam Driver and see what he can get out of him because I think, look, Adam Driver gets, I don't know, he be getting some hate, you know. I think he was in like the Marine Corps, if I'm not mistaken. So you know, I'm not sure, but you know, I just think that he's a pretty good actor, man. I like Adam Driver. He be getting a lot of hate, bro. I don't know, but I like him as Kylo Ren, especially in episode 7.
Yeah, man.
To this day, I liked episode 7,
7,
bro. Yeah, I liked episode 7, bro. It was 8, man. It was 8, bro. 8 was the one. 8 was the one. I was like, I'm done. I was like, no, this is an abomination, right? To everything that was Star Wars. But anyway, as this casting call goes out and they're casting for MMA fighters and also influencers, right? As a matter of fact, hold on, I might try to get in this. You know what I'm saying? I might try to get in here with some. And I'm just right. But now they're casting for Brawler, so there's obviously about to be his next movie, and then it's dope because at the same time, after that, Zach posts this picture, right? Which let me go back here. Zach posts this picture showing how he was out there meeting with Turki Al-Sheikh, right, at that same moment. So this is super dope. Now here's the thing, right? We just covered that the Brawler news is heating up. I think Brawler might end up. Look, I don't know where this movie's going to end up. This one might end up because I think UFC has to deal with Paramount Plus now, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the one that they have that has UFC deal?
I think so.
right? And then Turki Al-Sheikh works with TKO TKO, which is with Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's like funny because you got that Netflix Paramount thing. There's a little bit of crossover with Turkey just because he works so closely with the UFC, right? And y'all all remember this one.
This live event went so successfully here tonight.
I want to have a meeting with him and the director Zack Snyder. He's a friend. We want to talk about doing big movie about the UFC, like a Cinderella Man, something like this. I will try to convince Zack Snyder. He liked the idea, and convince also Dana.
Right. So yeah, man. But where do you think that this movie is going to end up? I think it's probably going to end up with Paramount, but and not only that, there are some that are going to say, "Hey, this means that Zack is going to be closer to working with DC." What does this picture mean for you as a fan on both of those fronts? Just when you're really kind of looking at the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, man. So I get the whole pair with the UFC having the deals with Paramount, and them also with Netflix promoting the WWE and also the fights as well. I'm just gonna say, and this is just my opinion, I could definitely be wrong. I think this movie may have a little more chance of being at Netflix over Paramount, because you look at you see how Netflix has these deals with these companies, and I feel like Netflix would be a wider audience for this type of movie.
Yeah, man. Paramount Plus, I think I think I still do. I don't think I still pay for that. I think I might. But my mom loves that app, right? She loves that show Lioness. That show is watching Lioness. That Taylor Sheridan show, which I don't know what they're gonna do, but yeah, I'm not sure where Brawler's gonna end up. I just hope that wherever that this film ends up, they let Zack cook, man, and
Yep.
that this thing is given the chance to be the biggest and best that it can possibly be. That's all that matters to me at the end of the day, right? But Zack got projects all over the place, bro. Everybody's vying for this guy's services, right? That's what it seems like, right?
Yep. Yeah, man, and I even think they're getting ready. I think Zach and Turkey, like in my comment, I think they're also getting ready for the 2-year anniversary of Rebel Moon Part 2.
Right? Hey, bruh, you don't know what's going on right now. We don't know what kind of conversations are being had, right? You know what I mean? People over here. But yeah, is this just dope news? Dope news all around, from the casting call to Zack linking up with Turkey. I mean, I hope this means bro. I want this to mean as much as it can mean, right? Meaning, I hope that this means that the Snyderverse is coming back, bro. I hope that this means that we have to get all of these things right. We just gonna have to wait and see,
Yeah.
And what I do know is that Brawler had their casting call, and then right after that, Zack is linking up with Turkey. So it seems like all signs are a go on the big movie.
Yep.
Right.
This live event went so successfully here tonight.
I want to have a meeting with him and the director Zack Snyder. He's a friend. We want to talk about doing big movie about the UFC, like a Cinderella Man, something like this. I will try to convince Zack Snyder. He liked the idea, and convince also Dana.
Yeah, right. Brawler. You know.
Man, this movie's gonna be fire, man. I think it's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah. Two. Let me ask you your thoughts on the movie Zach doing a UFC movie in general, and just what do you think about Adam Driver being the potential lead?
So I will be honest, I hadn't really watched a lot of wrestling movies, but Adam Driver, I do think Adam Driver is a really good actor, and I think if he were to be working with Zach on a wrestling movie, man, I think that would be really dope. Because, like I said, I think Adam Driver was great as Kylo Ren in episode 7. And I think it would be awesome seeing him work with Zach. It would be really dope.
Yeah, man. Cinderella Man is a fantastic movie. Like have you ever seen that movie with
No, I hadn't.
Russell Crowe? Man,
I need to. I'll put it
it's
on
one
my
of my
checklist.
favorite sports movies, bro. Boxing movies typically are like they make for great films anyway, or just great stories in my opinion. But Cinderella Man is really like up there with it's just a great film. Bro. It's a great film and just fantastic sports movie. So if it's like Cinderella Man type vibes, like Turkey was saying, and then Zack Snyder paired with that, it's like, yo, what are we gonna do? And with the UFC's marketing and all that, man, this thing's gonna be huge. It's gonna really be a big thing, and I don't know if people are ready, right? We got a Mama Bear doll, a much love Mama Bear.
Hey, Mama Bear.
And thank you for pulling up. Have you ever seen Warrior? That was another
Warrior.
one with Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton, if I'm not mistaken.
When did that come out?
That was like in 2008 or 9.
I don't know if I feel like I've seen clips of it.
2011. And it's on Netflix right now. Great movie.
Yeah,
Fire.
I'm about to definitely
movie.
check this out.
Fire movie. Yeah. So, hey, what's going on, Alan Belk? Much love. Yeah. Zack Snyder seems like he would be merging like Warrior with which hopefully if Warrior's still on Netflix, we can do like a lead up to streaming a Warrior, right? Get everybody prepped for Brawler.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
For sure. Right, but yeah, you got to see Cinderella Man though, bro. That is such a great. I'm actually disappointed that you haven't seen that movie, Curly.
I know. I'm sorry. I just haven't really. There are some sports movies I have seen before. I've seen. I don't know if I could consider it a sports movie. The Blind Side that came out in 2009. I hadn't seen it forever, but it was years ago.
The Blind Side, bro. Come on, man. Blind Side ain't got nothing on Cinderella Man, bro. Cinderella Man is like, I'm telling you, bro. That's what look, and then even Turkey saying it. I'm not saying it right. Turkey saying
After
it.
this live event went so successfully here tonight.
I want to have a meeting with him and the director Zack Snyder, he's a friend. We want to talk about doing big movie about the UFC, like a Cinderella Man, something like this. I will try to convince Zack Snyder he liked the idea and convince also Dana.
Right? I mean, so you hear what the standard is. The standard is Cinderella Man, bro. That is like, because it is one of the best sports movies ever. It is, bro. It's like man. I don't know how, man. Look, talk about not being, bro. I be watching that movie. It's almost impossible for me to not cry watching that movie, bro. It's almost impossible, dog. Such a great movie. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. After the training event. I'm definitely gonna
Wait,
check it out.
oh yeah, because look, we know what's coming up first. But question: have y'all seen Cinderella Man in the chat? Let me know. Let me know. Cinavik says that Tom Hardy is great in Warrior, bro. When Tom Hardy has his first fight, bro, I almost cut the movie off. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Bro, I had never seen, bro. Tom Hardy, matter of fact, Tom Hardy in Warrior is why I knew he was going to be a badass Bane, bro. Facts. Right?
That crowd said, big movie.
Yep. Tom Hardy in Warrior is why I knew he was going to be a badass Bane. I ain't even going to front. Really. You have to watch that, bro.
I got them written on my homework assignments.
Big movie. Saint Havoc says, yes, Cinderella Man is a classic. Alan Belk says, I haven't seen Cinderella Man since it was in theaters, bro. I usually have it on like Blu-ray or something. Right? Walks out to no music, bro. Tom Hardy in Warrior is a G. Anyway, let me not go too far. So, yeah, look, and when it comes to MMA films, I'm sorry. I think like Warrior has been the standard, right? And that was directed by Gavin O'Connor. So, I think we know what's about to happen, bro. I think we know what's about to happen, bro. I think we know. I don't think Zach is about to step into this space and not take this shit over and create the. Come on, man. Like, why wouldn't he create the greatest MMA movie of all time, bro? Why wouldn't that happen?
And here's the thing too. Like, there's a lot of people.
If he's gonna do it, right?
Yeah, man. I think there's definitely a lot of people who love wrestling, and I think they're definitely going to want a wrestling movie that's taken very serious, and Zack Snyder is definitely someone who would.
Bro, all the AEW and MMA fans about to be fighting, bro. They because you keep saying wrestling. I like wrestling, right? Like, yo, it's not wrestling, and then they be like, yo, but actually there is wrestling in MMA. Yo, just so y'all know, he means mixed martial arts. You know what I'm saying? But wrestling is a part of it, so he's right. But you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. I just wanted to say that for clarification's sake.
Yeah, man. Because definitely, because there's definitely people. Because the thing about Paramount Plus is, like, because I actually had Paramount Plus at one point. I got it with my Walmart Plus subscription because you get it for free with your Walmart Plus subscription. And if people who are UFC fans, they could just get that. They can just get that with Walmart, and that gives people more of an opportunity to want to get Paramount Plus to see this movie. So that's something
I didn't even know that about Walmart Plus and Paramount Plus. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I think they still have it, but I think it is still a deal, but they have it to where, like, oh, you can get, Paramount Plus if you have Walmart Plus. So, that gives more people, opportunities to get Paramount Plus. So that's another, like, in catch whenever if this movie does end up with Paramount Plus. So it's a good opportunity too.
Yeah. Says Gavin O'Connor also did the Accountant movies, which is true, and he was supposed to do Suicide Squad too. These are also facts. Kevin O'Dog here says there's an MMA movie in theaters right now starring Russell Crowe called Beast, and it's eating in the box office. Hey, you know what's funny? I still haven't even seen the trailer for that. Somebody brought it up, but I actually forgot to check the trailer out. I don't know, man. Dude, I didn't see Warrior until after it was already on Blu-ray. And I saw it at somebody's house, and I was like, what? Like, how did I miss this? I was so so upset, bro. Sorry. But yeah, man. And then also before we kind of start shutting this thing on down, right? Let me also get your thoughts on, because we also had, let me get this one. We also had Zach post these from the last photograph, bro. What did you think about this? We got Regent Balisarius right here, right?
Yep.
You know?
Man, I'm so excited for this movie, man. And then we also have Din.
And we, right?
Like, man, this movie looks so dope, dude. Like every shot we've seen from this
They're gonna be
film.
watching it at Cannes pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. That's what I saw, and man, I'm excited for this movie, man. And I really think it's gonna be good. And I can't wait to check it out, man.
Crazy. Yep. What up, L Turner? All right. Yeah, man. The last photograph, bro. He said we also have Den. All right.
Yep.
This is crazy. Stuart Martin and Frafi. What is this thing gonna be about, bro?
That's what I'm curious about, dude. I wonder we gotta get a trailer soon for this movie.
I hope so. Right?
Movie
Hold up.
looks fire.
Let me read this synopsis again. Okay. Oh, you know what? It has this listed as under 2027 on IMDb when you pull it up.
2027.
Yeah, that's what it's listed as. It says an ex-DE agent searches South African mountains for his murdered diplomat siblings' children, aided by a junkie photographer who saw the killers, confronting past demons as reality blurs in remote wilderness. Oh my God! Wait a minute. I think that this has been updated.
Really?
I don't remember all that. Was all that stuff in the?
I feel like it might have. I
don't remember. Junkie photographer?
I don't remember anything about the junkie photographer, but
that's what I'm saying. I think that's a new synopsis. I don't remember them saying that he was a junkie.
I do remember about like the.
Or am I tripping? I could be tripping.
Yeah, there's some stuff I feel like I remember from, but the junkie photographer, that's something new.
Yeah. No, I think this is a new synopsis, yo. I think this is a new synopsis. I'm pretty sure. Because I don't remember it being. First of all, I think it was longer last time. Right? And yeah, an ex-DEA agent searches South American mountains for his murdered diplomat siblings' children, aided by a junkie photographer who saw the killers. Yeah, this has to be new. I do not remember this sounding like this. Right?
Yeah, you might be right, man. Because I feel like I remember some of it, but I don't remember the junkie photographer.
Me either, at all. Right? I'm gonna share this.
But yeah, man, that movie looks freaking dope, man. I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Right. 2027 post production. XDEA agent. Right. Searches. He said things get updated. Yeah, obviously, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I just think that this is something to be on the lookout for sure. All these images have been popping up on here, right, from the shoot.
That's one of my favorite ones right there with that helicopter.
Yep.
And there was another one with Den in that. That one's dope. Man, Zack Snyder looks so happy in these pictures, man.
Chilling, bro. Aura farming. All right. You know what? And he's the junkie photographer who saw the killers and he got a photograph of them. And that's why it's called The Last Photograph, because it's the last one he got. Yeah.
Hey, go
I'm
back to that
telling
last
you, man.
one. I just know something about that other photo on the left.
Right. I was skipping through. Which one?
Hey, that's the guy who liked my picture.
Like I said, Cannes Film Festival in Italy, right? Right. He said, well, it's time to learn Arabic. But I do think that that's interesting. That's interesting, though, that there could be a possibly new synopsis.
Yeah, I feel like there might be something new, yeah. Because, like, I feel like there might have been a little bit of changes made to it since we last talked about it. Man, I like to go back to your old streams and definitely check it out. Check out, like, because I know we were definitely, like, out here covering it. And I think I might need to go back to one of your old streams and listen to them.
Joe Buck says, are you going to talk about Zack saying he wants to continue the Snyderverse interview? What interview are you talking about? Was it one today or recently? Did that happen, Curly, that you know about?
No, I didn't hear anything about that.
Oh, I don't know. If it happened, DM me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For sure. If it happened, DM me. I just didn't know about it. So, but yeah, what were you saying, Brody?
Was I saying something?
Or I don't know. I thought it was you talking, but if not, it could have been me. Back to the last photograph, man. I think that this movie is gonna be something super dope. We should be getting a look at it soon because you know, Kansas either been like starting soon because I think it lasts pretty long, if I'm not mistaken, right? It kind of like starts with like a lot of the smaller stuff and then it ramps up later. Could be wrong. You know, crazy. Said he's been hinting at DC's future a lot. What if it's through like posts and stuff? I mean, we've been covering it, you know, but if it's something major that I missed, let me know. He said, yeah, Zach told Sky that years ago. Yep. Right.
That's true.
May 12th to the 23rd. Yeah. I thought it started it was like late April and went through like early May, but yeah, I think you're right. Yep. May 12th to the 23rd. Because yeah, you can't watch all those movies in like 2 days, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these movies and you just go back to back. But no. Oh yeah, CinemaCon going on right now. What's going on with me, bro? Tripping. You know what I'm saying? Getting all tongue twisted. He said, "What a time to be alive." What's your thoughts on Zach and him talking about DC lately? Because yeah, I haven't seen a new interview, but if there's a new one out there, please somebody let me know and send it to me.
Yeah, with Zach posting DC, like, he's definitely still continuing to give people hope, to keep the hope going, for the continuation of his universe. And I'm still believing he will be able to continue his story, one day. And I definitely, like I said, I definitely hope Paramount does the right thing and, gives what the fans want. And yeah, I think what he's been posting is really dope. Zach's still definitely invested in DC, and he's still invested in all of his other projects like Rebel Moon, Army of the Dead, and he's definitely invested in Last Photograph, Brawler, and all these other projects.
I thought people act like don't nobody want to work with Zack Snyder, bro. What's going on right now, Curly Ray? It seems like he got a whole lot of irons in the fire, bro. It seems like he got a whole lot of irons in the fire, bro. For sure.
Yeah, man. Like everyone wants to work with Zach. I've come across people at conventions who have worked with Zach talking about how wonderful of a guy he is. And, it's really dope, getting to work with someone like that because he's an awesome director.
Yeah, man. One of them ones, Joe. One of them ones. Joe Buck says DCU was an utter failure at CinemaCon without Zach. What you mean? Didn't they show footage from Clayface? Right? You mean to tell me Clayface didn't knock everybody's socks off and have them thinking about the wonderful new offerings of the DCU? Right?
Yeah.
Ain't Supergirl about to come out? How much money that gonna lose? Supergirl was probably a CinemaCon too, if you think about it, right? I should be able to make that guess, that logical assumption. It should coming out in a couple months.
Man,
wasn't Superman at CinemaCon? Now that I think about it, sorry about that, bro. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, Superman. I don't even know if he was, to be honest with you, but if he was in that Supergirl trailer. But yeah, well, I'm not seeing that. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say because I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know how much Supergirl's gonna make, but it'll probably make less than my monthly PlayStation Plus subscription.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. Ain't even the price of a ticket.
Yep.
Nah, that shit about the bro. That look, whatever, man. My dad kept saying that. He was like, "Yo, bro, this is my dad. This is my dad. He is as like, bro. My dad is as like down the middle as it gets. Right? He didn't even want his relationship with me to like color how he was gonna see that Superman movie, right? And he didn't let it. And he was like, yo, man, this shit is trash, bro. And he was like, yo, if Superman flopped, what do you think is gonna happen when Supergirl comes out? That's literally what my dad said. He was like, yo, if Superman flopped, right, what's gonna happen when Supergirl comes out? He's like,
Done. DOA. I want to say this too in regards to that as well. Just one more thing about that. One of my coworkers a few days ago, because I was telling him about Zach liking my post, and then he told me, he was like, I saw that new Superman movie. It just looked really weird. It looked like Superman was like holding a little selfie stick flying in the air. It was just like,
she said Superman had a selfie stick. Oh my god, bro. Joe Buck says there was a recent interview. Well, somebody sent it to me. I ain't heard nothing about that from no few days ago.
yeah. If you're
If
talking
it's-
about the one from,
If it's from that Josh Horowitz thing, I know I'm not gonna react to that.
yeah,
No, I'm not
that
gonna react to
that
the
was
interview.
trash.
Hey,
That was honestly trash.
it's fine. We got Alan Belk said, "I've said it before. Your father's a wise man." Hey, I'm not. Hey, don't be on here gassing his head up, bro. He don't need all that, man. Like, you know, I'm just joking. He is wise, man. That's why we be talking about stuff. But yeah, it's like, dude, he was like, yo, if Superman flopped, man, look, if y'all would have heard my dad's take on Supergirl, bro, it's way worse than mine was, bro. He was clowning it, bro. He was like, ain't this supposed to be some wholesome thing? And you got this drunk trailer park chick being Supergirl. Like, what the hell is going on? Ain't it supposed to be some wholesome universe, right? With crypto and all this, and then you got drunk Supergirl. Like, what the hell is going on, bro?
Bro,
Man.
Jimmy would be able to beat that Superman and Supergirl.
Nah, bro. Ain't no Superman, bro. That is trash, dog.
Yep.
But this is what happens. This is what happens, right? Said Doom Part 3 is phenomenal, bro. I just hope.
I can't wait to see.
I hope, man. I don't want this to sound bad, right? I don't want this to sound bad, but I hope it's better than Doom 2. Like, I didn't like, man, I don't know. It's not that I didn't like Doom 2. It just wasn't, I don't know, man. I just thought it wasn't as good as the first one. The first one is like almost like a perfect film to me, right? Like, it's like a 10 out of 10. And I feel like Doom Part 2 is like a 9. So I'm not really, but it's like, man, usually if it's going to be the second one in the trilogy, I want, you know what I mean? And it was just, man, I was in there. I was like, bro, it's just too much. It was too much Zack in that movie without it being a Zack Snyder movie, bro. I was like, bro, come on, dog. I feel like I'm watching Justice is Gray in this motherfucker, bro. Real talk. That was insane. I was like, bro, this is wild. Like, I really feel like I'm watching Justice, huh?
They had a bunch of 300 references in that movie.
I was like, bro, I feel like this is Justice is Gray, bro. I was like, yo, this is wild, man.
Zack Snyder's the blueprint.
Zack is the blueprint for the show. He said Superman 4 made more money than the Helen Slater Supergirl. I'm just saying. Right? The Quest for Peace.
Yo. The Quest for Peace after seeing James Gunn's Superman.
Yeah, right. He said the Quest for Peace made more money. Shout out to Alan Belk, man.
Yeah, shout out to Alan Belk.
Sin Abbott says that chant is so good. L. Turner says Snyder retcons the Flash and it's all over for everyone. Hey, we gonna see. We gonna see. Joe Buck says they showed nothing at CinemaCon for DCU. Didn't they show Clayface? I could have sworn that they showed something for Clayface.
I think I saw something about
Gumming some of that ain't the savior of the DCU, the Clayface movie with no Batman. How you got a Clayface before you got Batman? What's going on, bro?
That's like saying you have a Venom without a Spider-Man.
Oh my god, man. Hey, you know what's funny? I don't blame Sony, bro. I don't blame Sony. I don't like how Marvel tried to lie and be like, yo, what they saying? They tried to lie and be like, we don't know why Sony wasn't using Spider-Man in their movies. I'm like, Bro, y'all told them they couldn't use Spider-Man, bro. Ain't no way they was about to just be making Spider-Man movie after Spider-Man movie after Spider-Man movie with no Spider-Man in it if y'all wasn't going to, I mean, if y'all was letting them use Spider-Man. Come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. He'll be doing 50-11 fucking Venom trilogy, Morbius, Madam Web, Kraven the Hunter. I mean, am I forgetting any? Like, they just kept going. I'm like, okay, are we gonna get to Spider-Man at any point? like a Sinister Six movie? It's like, bro, what are y'all? Vulture films in the works? What are y'all doing, bro?
Yeah,
what the hell is going on? We just gonna keep doing Batman's Rogues Gallery and not have Batman in it? Oh my god!
I actually didn't mind the first Venom movie.
Wait, what happened? Sin Havoc says they showed Clayface, Supergirl, and stuff from Man of Tomorrow, right? Hey, shout out to the Cool Table.
Shout out to the
He
Cool
said,
Table.
And where is the Batman? He's at home,
bro,
washing his tights, right? Yeah. Elena Deli says the DCU is a monumental failure. Absolutely. Frank C said Gunn wasn't at CinemaCon.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
He probably thought you're going to be there, Sky.
Why? Bruh, don't play, man. They gonna have people tagging them folks, bro, trying to get me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be tagging them folks, bro. They're gonna be like, hey, get him. He looked at James Gunn, right? Joe Buck says, remember that Gunn turned Clayface into a pervert who plays on his Xbox. Wait, are you serious? Oh my god, bro.
Oh yeah, he was. I saw a picture of that today on Twitter.
I didn't watch that show at all, bro.
I didn't either.
I didn't watch that show at all, bro. Lord Necron says, writing that resume. Right, yeah. He was hitting on students and bro, I'm getting out of here, man. Look, any final words before we close this thing on out? Curly Ray, aka Rebel Moon Theory.
4/19/26, hashtag Rebel Moon, hashtag every birthday Rebel Moon. You guys get ready for Sunday. It's gonna be big.
Sunday. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna be getting back to the he said they can't use the excuse about filming. Production doesn't start until next week on Man Tomorrow. Gunn knows it's over. Hey, it's all good, bro. Hey, just tell them it was good while it lasted, right? Maybe for them, but for the fans, all we got was wait, we're gonna go. All that we got was a whole bunch of this.
Where's the dog? The dog, loser! You took the dog! Where's the dog? They've always been wrong about me. I get scared, but that is being human. And that's my greatest strength. Why are you being like this? I wasn't representing any fool. We're going to die.
And people that was connected to James Gunn and influence out here saying this.
Because this movie has to be the definitive Superman movie. And I would dare say it's probably going to be, it has to be the best Superman movie that's ever been made. Because the DC universe, this new DCEU, if it's anything less, it's a failure.
When you say that, are you saying like the quality of the film, or are we talking box office numbers like Man of Steel?
I'm both.
Yeah.
This movie has to be the best Superman movie of all time.
What's really interesting is there's this weird, like, I don't think that James Gunn's Superman is in competition with anything else. They're starting from scratch and building something new. The economics are not to be compared to something that happened over 10 years ago. They've spent the money on.
Now it could end in the 600 million range. That would be a disaster. That would be somebody else should take over DC. Because, man, that would be really bad. I mean, I guess they could wait to greenlight further projects because we'll have our answer to this by the end of the summer. Maybe that's the answer. See where it ends. But if it ends with a 6 in front of it, that's really bad.
What I'm trying to say here is that I don't even think this movie needs to be profitable to be successful.
And then that led the CEO of Netflix when he had to testify under oath saying this.
And will this be a fully exclusive 45-day theatrical window?
Fully exclusive to theaters, yes.
And will this be self-enforced? In other words, if you fall short of that?
That is the industry. It is the industry standard for self-enforcement. However, routinely, movies that underperform, the window moves a little bit. And Superman was a little shorter window, and Sinners was a little longer window. But they still could refer to it as a 45-day window.
And so I guess the trend right now, though.
Oh my God, man. Such a great time, bro. Such a great time. All right, I'm sorry. Back to your final thoughts, bro. I'm sorry. I just had to do that, man.
Yeah, 419. You guys get ready. Let's make it big, y'all. You gotta make this big.
Right. He said, well, it's the worst Superman movie ever made. He said, emo man, right? Necron? All right.
Bro, when Den of Nerds is coming out saying it doesn't need to be profitable.
He said nerd logic. She doesn't really have to like me. As long as we're Instagram friends, that's a win, right? Yeah. Hold on, bro.
Dude, I'm never watching Superman Sin Havoc.
Oh my God. Hold up. Hey, thanks for that, Frank. Nah, I'm putting that in the vault, bro. It's going in the vault, dog. It's going in the vault, bro. It's going in the vault, bro. It's going in the vault, bro. Yeah, that's going in the vault for sure. All right. Joe Buck says Kid Cudi didn't like the new Superman and Gunn fans bullied him into deleting his review. But we're the toxic ones. Yo, y'all out there bullying Kid Cudi, bro. What's wrong with y'all? Who bullying Kid Cudi, man? Day and night. Day and night. Y'all out there bullying Kid Cudi, bro. Alan Belk said, I still have not seen James Gunn Superman. Hey, I'm glad, bro. I'm glad, bro. Both of y'all haven't seen it?
No.
I had to watch it for the culture, bro. And that's what really upset me. Because I kept having conversations about it. And I was doing streams. And I was like really streaming like almost every day. And everybody was like asking me questions. And I was like, bruh. I was like, I might as well just watch this, John, bro. Might as well just watch it so I can know what I'm talking about. And then, yeah, man, bro, it's as bad as you think it is, bro. It's probably worse. Right? Alan Belk said he couldn't even make it through the first 5 minutes. I'm telling you, what's crazy is I told you, like, right when they went off, I was like, okay, you got all this crazy imagery. I'm seeing these numbers and stuff, bro. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna chill. I'm like not even gonna say that. And then it was like a couple minutes in, bro. I think it was like less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, bro. As soon as the robots get there, I just lost it, bro. I was like, yo, why are these robots running around? Superman. Oh, I was like, what is this? Why are they running around with little short capes on, bro? What is going on? Superman. Like, like, yo, why does he need robots?
He's Superman. He's not negative Superman.
Crazy. That movie's so bad, bro. This fool said, you have to show Lex that your feelings were hurt. He hurt your feelings.
Bro.
Show Lex where he hurt you, bro.
Dude, that's crazy. That actually happened.
No, you know what I mean. Oh, Mama Bear, you know what I mean. Why does he need these robots? That's what I'm asking. Not why does he have robots. It's why does he need these robots? Like, it's not like, it's just Superman. Oh, bro, when I first heard his voice and he did that, Superman. Oh, I was like, I was already ready to be checked out. The Lexes of the world. So the Lexes of the world that they hurt your feelings, bro. He said even Corn Sweat wouldn't agree. Corn Sweat was like, bro, what is you trying to tell me to do? He just walked off. And James was sitting there behind the camera, like crying. Yeah, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Right?
Yeah.
He was sitting there. He was right there about to start crying. Bro, last time I tried to react to that footage, they copyrighted my fucking video instantly, bro. I was like, oh, never mind, man. We really roasted that shit. He probably got mad as I don't know what, bro. He got mad. He was seething, bro. We got Paul 4804 saying, what do you guys think about continuing the Army/Twilight universes in comic book form? I mean, we could get spinoffs and all that stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I think all that stuff is coming back, man. I really do, bro. I think it's just a thing we're seeing right now of like, Zack has got so much stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Some of these things can be passed off to other directors. He's already let other directors play in the Army world, right? With Army of Thieves that was already directed by somebody else, right? And then with Twilight, I mean, you could have a season 2, you know?
Yeah.
You most definitely could. How do you top that, though? How do you top that ending, bro? Oh, my God, bro. That was crazy. But nah, you absolutely could. So I think it's a matter of timing, bro. Like, what does he want to do? You know, and who knows if he ever wants to come back to this stuff, you know? What are your thoughts on that, bro?
Yeah, man. I think, you know, we definitely could get comic book spinoffs for Army of the Dead. And I even think, you know, we could possibly get a Twilight of God season 2. And I do think there might be a point where Zack will return to Army universe and but yeah, I think with what's coming up, I think more Rebel Moon might be announced. But that's just what I think.
Yeah, man. Definitely more Rebel Moon. We definitely gonna get some more Rebel Moon, bro. Like we already know that's coming.
Yeah.
We already know that's coming. You know, Netflix was all over that. We appreciate the super chat, bro. Let me go ahead and play this drop for you, man.
Can't watch a movie without thinking about me. He's like, I don't even know who he is. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I literally never read anything he wrote. I don't know who he is. He's nobody to me. But to him, I'm somebody very important, you know, in his life. That he can't, that not only is he mad at my movies, he's mad at other people's movies that remind him of my movies. That's an incredibly powerful, you know, emotional place to live in. I'm sorry, you know, like I feel bad about it, but it's like in the sense that I don't want to take up that much space in anybody's life. Like that guy take up way too much space, and also a negative. Like I take up this space in his life that's negative, that's really upsetting. He's like really mad at me for some reason.
Good. Hello?
Oh, snap. I'm sitting there on mute. My bad. I said I was going to ask you who's your favorite character from Rebel Moon, but then I was like, that's a stupid question, bro. Because we all know that it's the Jimmy man, bro. But look, outside of Jimmy, bro, right? I don't know. I just been thinking about the Regent a lot lately, bro. What's your thoughts on the Regent, man? Like, I think he's up to no good, bro. I absolutely think this man is up to no good, and like, I really do want to see more from Frafi in that role, honestly.
Yeah, man, I do too. I think he's going to be probably one of the greatest villains in sci-fi film history. Like, no joke. I think he's going to be a fantastic villain, dude, and he definitely needs to come back as Belisarius.
Yeah. I just want to like know more about his relationship with Cora, because I think if we were going to learn that that's probably why he adopted her in the first place, was to have her do what she eventually did. And if that's the case,
it's crazy. And
right?
I was actually, there was a theory that that I saw someone was talking about, and I reached out to them, asked if I could talk about this. I was thinking that maybe they could do like maybe like a Clone Wars type series, like with Belisarius, of how he actually like got there, or how he became who he became to be,
how
right?
he became who he became to be, right? Yeah. Yeah, because he was definitely putting in work down there on the front lines when he met up with Cora, which is such a crazy introduction to him and all that, man. But anyway, look, bro, tell the people where they can find you at, because we about to shut this on down and we'll get it to people next time. But let them know where they can find you at. I did put a link in the description for your YouTube channel, Rebel Moon Theory. Let the people know what's going on, Brody.
So you can find me on X, that's Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok.
Hey, Rebel Moon Theory, let the people know, because he been putting in that work, you dig? And we're gonna make sure we keep highlighting him and letting the people know where to find all the Rebel Moon news at. And yeah, we're gonna be getting at y'all next time, man. We're gonna see y'all soon. Y'all have a good one. Peace.